All right. All right. All right. Oh, man. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me and make sure that the audio levels are good and we're not overpowering everything. So just give me a second. All right, everything sounds good. Everything looks good. Let's get into it. Thanks everyone for coming out and checking out the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe. Helps out the channel immensely. Also follow me on Twitter, Darkonimus, where I post all my gaming shenanigans. And yeah, man. What are we right now? We're level 10 barbarian on Diablo 4. So, you know, and here's my other character. Here's my my necromancer, level 48. I haven't really played much of her. I've been busy. Plus, you know, I've been playing Final Fantasy 16 as well. So that's kind of been taking up a lot of my time. But let's get into the game. Let's get going. I know probably some people who've listened to GRG. Shout out to that podcast on KMega405's YouTube channel. Probably thought that I was like really dogging on Final Fantasy 16, and I wasn't meaning to. Like, I didn't mean to try to do that. I really do enjoy the game, and I really think it is a lot of fun, but I also feel like there's a lot of things that are missing from it. So that's kind of where my...
See that the kitchen is ready for tomorrow's service.
That's where my kind of...
You've returned.
It's kind of where my, you know, opinion lies, basically.
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this. She's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
But yeah, I mean, I tried to, you know, explain it the best that I possibly could for Final Fantasy 16. And I'm sure people are still going to take it out of context as to what I said, or misconstrue it as to me basically saying that I didn't like the game, which is completely false. I absolutely enjoyed the game, but I still have my, you know, I still love that old school type of Final Fantasy, you know, and it is hard to get out of that kind of, you know, that way of thinking in a way. I did say that I thought Final Fantasy VII Remake is better, and I thought that it was, and I also think that, you know, if they're gonna go in that type of direction with more of the action combat, I'd rather see it from that Final Fantasy VII type of side, you know. So it would be really nice to kind of see where they go with the next one, you know. This one, and apparently the next one isn't going to be produced or directed by Yoshi P. I think his name's Naoki Yoshida. So yeah, he's mostly well known for bringing Final Fantasy XIV back to a good state. So I think a lot of people had a lot of faith in him to make this a great game, and not saying he didn't do that. He absolutely accomplished that. But yeah, I would rather, you know, play something like Final Fantasy VII, you know, over, like, if this game if Final Fantasy 16 didn't have the Final Fantasy name on it, I'd probably be less crucial on it. You know, I'd be less like oh, this is, you know, Final Fantasy. You know, I'd be like, oh, this is a new game. This is something different. We haven't seen it before in the JRPG genre. Which, you know, here we call it JRPGs, but they just call it RPGs. You know, I mean, that's what they are. They're just RPGs, literally. They did take out a lot of RPG elements in that game too, though. So I could see where people were like, it's not an RPG. Which makes sense. But just because see, there's a lot of people who are misconstruing it as like, well, it's an action game, so it's not an RPG, and I'm like, no, you can't.
Mother Prava expects me.
Open the gates.
You can't just go by like just because of the combat it's not an RPG, you know. There are RPG elements in it, but they did take a lot of stuff out of it that really made the franchise really soar in the 90s and the early 2000s. So it just sucks.
You were good soldiers. Worked hard. Fought hard. Drank hard too. Brothers. Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo, what are you doing here?
So you lived. I came clean to Prava. About taking that woman's bribe. It's looking bad. My ass is on the line. Might not have a job when she's done with me. Hey, you're here for her, right? Let's go together. Maybe she'll go easy on me if you're there.
I think there's one thing that people tend to not completely understand why I play on PlayStation. And it's mainly because
she's expecting us.
They give us more of the games that I like playing, like, you know, the RPGs that I like playing, like JRPGs and stuff.
You've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he.
It's also why I have the Switch as well, because I love Xenoblade Chronicles. Those games are awesome. I love those games, especially 3. I love that game.
First, you will be made worthy of a blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake, this war is holy. Lilith has brought the eternal conflict to Sanctuary, and Inarius will deliver us as writ in prophecy. Until then, we have our parts to play. Make a pilgrimage to the Alabaster Monastery. Cleanse your spirit. Then we may discuss a blessing.
Alright.
May as well make myself useful.
Yeah, make yourself useful,
Come
dude.
by the ruins, south of here.
Hey, listen, dude. Don't tell me what to do, okay? I will beat you within an inch of your life. But, like, I understand if you don't like that type of stuff. That's why you don't, you know, play certain, you know, consoles or whatever. I mean, Xbox is finally starting to get a lot of those games too, so that's a good thing. But there are still a lot of them that aren't going to Xbox, which sucks. Like the Trails games, like the new Trails, Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. isn't going to Xbox right away. I don't know if it will eventually. It's very much possible,
Hail.
but we don't know yet.
There's a shrine west of here. Bears a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin. Weighs you down, body and soul. Beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you. Prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, alright? I'll find you at the end.
Alright, cool. Yeah, because there's also this. That's a level 12. Let's track this and then we'll come back to this one because this is like more a little bit higher than us right now. I'm sure we could do it, but you know, a lot of times I like to go in kind of an order of like level, basically. Which is also another thing I want to like start doing on this channel, is playing more those kind of games like JRPGs and stuff. Because those are the games that I play mostly in my free time. These games I do play as well, like games like that are pretty popular as well, but like whenever I get the chance to just sit down and just play like whatever I want to play, it's usually a JRPG. Or I should say it's basically just an RPG that I usually play. And I think the reason why I like them so much is because they're rich in story. For the most part, most of them are. There are some that aren't, you know, of course. You know, every game has that kind of thing. Look at these guys. Jeez.
Strange going on here. Mirel must be nearby.
Yeah, she's somewhere around here. Hey, girl. But I know, like, a lot of my buddies that I podcast with and stuff, they don't usually play those kind of games, except for K Mega. Is he really the only one that I know of that plays that kind of stuff? He's the only one that I know of. The rest of the guys, they don't play any games like that. I don't know, maybe Pred does. Predator. He might. But I think he's more of like military shooter type of guy than he is anything else. Which is nothing wrong with that, man. Play what you want, play whenever you want, you know. No big deal. But this year has been like jam-packed with like so many like games. It's been insane. I haven't really been able to like jump into, because usually like most years I can just be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna play this one, you know, this one or two, you know, pretty popular games, and then I can, you know, go on and play my more preferred type of games. And
stuck in an illusion created by the Horadrim. The portal will lead you through this crude trap.
but this year it's been jam-packed with AAA goodness.
Relax. No harm will come to you here.
No harm will come to me, huh? Who are you?
Who are you? An admirer of sorts. I saved you in the mountains. You'd lost your horse and crawled into that cave. Would have frozen to death if not for me.
Why are you helping me?
Oh, it's very simple. You want to stop Lilith, and I want you to succeed.
I don't
But
want
you'll
to skip
never
that.
do that by following the Horadrim.
Controller like almost slipped out of my hands.
Their path always ends in fire and death. Seen enough. Open the door.
It's like a flesh door.
Why are you telling me all this?
To warn you. A day will come when the Horadrim stumble. Don't be there when they do. The portal will lead you to that little girl you're looking for.
Back in the Horadrim's illusion. Mayrel!
There you are. I think I've lost my way. The same thing happened to my mother and me earlier on. The trail to the vault ends here, so it should be somewhere around in these woods.
Well, we're gonna find it. No worries. No worries, kid. We're gonna find it. But yeah, I think we've had such a great year that it's been difficult to be able to be like, oh well, I'll just take a break and play something that I, you know,
Someone's toying with us.
that I adore, you know.
That's supposed to be.
It's usually something old or whatever, you know, and I haven't really had that much this year. It's been pretty packed these past few months and stuff. But I think this is where, yeah, this is where we.
I see. The path is different now. The statue was the source of an illusion. We must be close.
Absolutely, that's what it was, an illusion. Which I'm not, you know, definitely not complaining about this year. It's been a fantastic year, and I'm like loving it that we're getting so many great games and stuff. Because I like playing different types of stuff. I don't like to just play one thing. Even though this year I've been really hankering for a really good JRPG and haven't really received it yet. Hopefully we'll get that with hopefully we'll get that with what's it called? Star Ocean, which is a remake, anyways. But or not a remake. It's like a no, it is a remake. Yeah, it's a remake. I think it's a remake. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty excited for that one. And that's like in September, I think. I think it's in September. It was funny, we were talking about Baldur's Gate last night, and I thought to myself, you know, I'll probably be playing it, you know, when it comes out, possibly. But I think it's coming out at the worst time, to be honest. On PlayStation, especially. Like, it's coming out at the same time that Starfield comes out, the same day on PlayStation. But on PC, it comes out like a month earlier. So it's kind of like, man, I don't know. Maybe they'll change it. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe PlayStation will just be like, well, this is the game that we're gonna have to compete against Starfield, and I'm just like, I think you overestimate. I think sometimes they overestimate how, you know what? I think yeah. I went the wrong way. Great. But that's okay, because that gives us more time to kind of chat and stuff and talk. But yeah, I think they overestimate the community of PlayStation gamers, because I don't see a lot of people buying that game when that game comes out. Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, because it's not like this. It's not like Diablo. It's much more like Divinity, but easier combat to get into. If you ever played Divinity, Divinity 2, those are really good games if you like, you know, more tactical type of ARPGs. But yeah, it's like, man, I don't know. I don't know how well that game is gonna do. I think it'll do well on. It's definitely gonna do well on PC. Absolutely do well on PC. Because that's where that game will thrive the most, is on PC. I am just interested to see how it does on PlayStation. It's gonna be very interesting. And going up against Starfield, yeah, it's got a feat to hurdle for sure.
Not what I expected, but let's not give up hope. All we need is one book, one spell, to help us cross the Black Lake and stop Lilith.
Well, then we find that freaking book, man. Shoot.
Sealed shut. What's in the passage over there?
Don't worry. I already got it open. Okay. Door sealed. This is like a... I feel like the Barbarian's very much like a one-hit type of, like, dude, tanky, you know? Which sometimes I like. I always like to be a little different than than some when it comes to playing. Sometimes I'll try a new type of style just because.
This is... I think it's written in Horadric code. And here, the same symbol on the door. I have an idea. You might want to take a step back.
Yes, ma'am.
Chespith Chut. Let's keep on. I wish Mother was here.
I wish Mother wasn't here, because she'd probably still be insane.
Hey, wait for me.
Well, hurry up, girl. Hurry up, girl.
It's the same seal as before. Should be easy enough to break it again. But why would someone use it here?
One way to find out.
Of course. We can't let anything stop our pursuit of Lilith. I'll open the door, and if we split up, we'll work faster that way.
Only if you stay on this side of the door.
Fine.
What am I looking for?
Don't you know? A book, a scroll, or anything that will help us cross the Black Lake. Chespith Chut!
Well then, I guess we're gonna have to find that book. I think it's a book, from what I remember.
Demons.
I love that. When you level up, it just obliterates everything in your path. It's like, oh, okay. I can't wait to get like a huge hammer or axe and just obliterate some of these dudes. 'Cause eventually we'll get some legendary stuff at some point. I think once we hit like almost 20, we get some good stuff. We start getting good stuff, which can be upgraded as well. I mean, I think everything can be upgraded, but a lot of that stuff's just not worth it until you get like a certain level, because you're gonna continuously find stuff that's better. I'll come back over here. I don't think so. You're not running away from me. Ooh, we are... Probably should have sold some stuff when I was at the spot. I mean, luckily we can always fast travel there real quick and then just come back to where we were. May have to. If we start running out of stuff. I'm sure eventually at some point we'll run out of some stuff to use. I mean, we'll run out of inventory space. Well, he's down. Every time I do that, I'm just looking at the map to see what we've, where we've gone, kind of. Don't want to be going in circles here. Huh. Okay. I think we're good. We'll just keep going straight. It was actually, you know, kind of fun playing as a Necro because it felt like the story was a little bit more pertained to us because we're a Necromancer and we're basically an offspring of Rathma. So that was kind of, you know, kind of cool. This one, it feels more like we need to find Lilith, basically. I forgot where this... I don't think that takes us anywhere yet. We can't go anywhere there yet. We're gonna go back to town real quick. We're gonna put on some stuff that we need, and then the rest of it we're just gonna basically junk it at the blacksmith here. Let's see, what do we got? I don't think any of this stuff is good, or that has a higher armor level than what we got. We definitely have to put those on. Definitely putting that on. 150, 174, okay. Now he's just sitting here with this, like, looks like a brain to me. Oh, okay, no, it's not. I was like, it looked like a brain from up top there. It's not, though. You can always, like, go into your... I think it's in the game options. Go to gameplay. I think it's under usually says like helm display or something like that, but you can turn off the helmet. Oh, it's in gameplay. Oh, it might be in accessibility. Where are you? Maybe not. Maybe I was... I don't remember. But you can also go to this, like, your wardrobe, and then, I'll show you real quick. Just go to your wardrobe, and then hit the modify slot, and then put on appearance, basically. And you can have any helmet that you've already kind of come across. You can put on the big horn one. And you can change the colors too, which is kind of cool. And then, no. You can also change your appearance in the wardrobe too. Then you can modify your... What do I have on right now? I have the Wanderer's Helm. Adventurer's Helm. Adventurer's Tunic. And like pretty much right out the gate, you can make your character kind of look kind of cool. Dang it, I messed that up. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, back and then back again, then we can do it. Okay, only back twice. That's all we need. So we don't have the adventurer gloves. Put on something that makes looks kind of cool, I guess, or kind of makes it fitting. And you can put that Bone Weaver one. It's cool. I think I'll do this. This looks cool. Really make my guy look somewhat decent, you know. Now he actually looks kind of cool, you know. It's the little things like that that you can do in this game that kind of make it exciting and fun.
Let's have a look at you. Look.
Gotta upgrade my... I don't really have anything that I want to upgrade though. Like majority of this stuff, I just salvage it. Because you're gonna get like materials and stuff. Especially at the lower, you know, the lower tiers. Lower levels, just salvage pretty much everything. Give you some material that you can use to upgrade like awesome weapons or awesome armor that you have. Just better that way. I mean, some of that you could sell some of that stuff too, but I mean, you find gold everywhere in here. Don't worry, we're gonna take the Master's book. Actually, I have something to upgrade too, don't I? short. It's like every game that I like really like that comes from the Western like RPG market usually has a chort in it. Like The Witcher has a chort in it. This game has a chort in it. Of course, the chorts always look different. Like the chort in The Witcher looks more like a kind of like a horse, kind of like a man horse, kind of, but it's like got horns and stuff. Interesting beast, to be honest. That game's fun too. I love that game. I've beaten that game like a lot, almost a ridiculous amount. I've beaten that game. I just love it. It's so good. And even the DLCs for that game are so good too. Like Blood and Wine, Hearts of Stone, so good. And with the Necro, we were having difficulties with the Necro for this character, like with some of these bosses and stuff. This barbarian just is on a different level. Which makes sense because it's more of a tanky. Still have to keep an eye on your health, though, of course. All right, let's get the book.
Guarding that book. I should take this back to Nerel.
Because they know what you're after. That's why. That's why there was a demon guarding that book. Yeah. Can I teleport to like the entrance? I think that's what that does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, so then you don't have to run all the way back.
I hope you had more luck than me.
I definitely had more luck than you.
Interesting. This ledger was written by the Haradrim. This is chronicling spells and theories created by Rathma, the first necromancer.
That's not what we're looking for.
No. But it can still work. There must be a spell in this book we can use to bring my mother back. She knows the ritual to cross the Black Lake.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's all we have. My mother will help us through. Meet me down there.
Alright, kid. I'm trusting you. Let's upgrade our stuff here. I think we only have 1 point, so let's put it in Frenzy. I'm trying to think, like, might go Whirlwind. And then we might go Ground Stomp. Maybe we'll go Whirlwind and Iron Skin next. Because I think Whirlwind is more of a better, it's like a defensive type of thing, which will help quite a bit. Like a lot of the defensive stuff helps out quite a bit. Like the offensive stuff do too, but for the most part, it's like defensive stuff that really helps in this game. But it looks like the barbarian skill tree is quite a bit different from. I mean, it looks like similar structure wise, but different, very different from the necromancer. Like necromancer is more of like a, you kind of have to figure out what you want to really, you know, have your necro be. It seems like this is more like, oh, you can play around a little bit more. It seems like you can play around with the necro too, but this seems more like the being able to kind of play around a little bit more. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is go here, I guess. I think that's, I mean, we're pretty, you know, I don't know why this goes there. I don't know why that does that, but it's weird. I don't know if maybe, let's see, what is this like? This is gonna be better, so let's put that on. Let's put that on too. Got this big hammer now. Yeah, let's have the big hammer. Maybe with the bats it's easier. It's better to do like frenzy. Probably be better. These smaller like wolves and stuff are probably better with the other stuff. Which kind of helps because it mixes up the combat. Which is nice. Necro, I felt like I was hitting a lot of the similar, you know, moves and everything. Plus with the Necro you have like undead that you can bring back to life, which is a cool thing. Actually never played as a Necro in any of the other Diablos, so it's kind of nice to kind of go through that and have a Necro class. Just hammer away, man. These guys ain't got nothing on us. Like this, you definitely have to, this character, you definitely have to keep an eye on your health. Necro you do too, but like, if you have like a blood weaving Necro, you don't have to as much because the blood weaving is like basically just like stealing health from everybody. It's wild. It's so cool though. In the beginning, I just pick up everything. Actually, I just pick up everything anyways, just because I can always get material out of it, which comes in handy like later on down the road. I did like this story though. I thought that this story was really well done actually. Especially compared to 3, what we got with 3. Like, don't get me wrong, 3 was okay. Like 3 was okay, but But it felt like
What is this?
it felt kind of like the Final Fantasy 16 of Diablos, you know? Like this kind of goes, this one goes back a little bit to more of the true to form kind of. There is still a lot of elements from Diablo 3 in this though. Like I don't like the whole always online aspect of this game. I get why they do it, but like in the past it wasn't like that, you know? It was like very much like a true ARPG. But I get that they wanted to make it more for a modern audience, I guess. In the hopes that players will just continue to play this throughout the year and the years to come. So I get it. Because it only makes sense because game development has increased, you know, substantially. Oh, hey.
There's a shrine west of here. Bears a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin. Weighs you down, body and soul. Beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you. Prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, alright? I'll find you at the end.
I haven't actually played the Diablo 2 remaster yet. I'm sure eventually I'll get to it though. I don't know, the older I get, the more I'm like, I'll get to it. If I don't, then I don't. You know, it's not like it's a. I remember like back in the day, I was just like, man, I gotta be able to play everything. I gotta be able to do everything. As I get older, I realize, nah, I don't need to do all that. Before I could even get up. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go back to the blacksmith here. Oh no, wait. This is a new place. We're gonna unlock that. I think they have a blacksmith here too, yeah. I'm gonna repair.
Honor upon the ancients.
Ooh, we got some gold to collect. Sweet. Let's see. We're definitely gonna put that on. We'll definitely put on that claymore. Put those on. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I think, yeah, I always think about it like, man, you know, So I remember, like, in the past, I used to think, like, oh man, I'm never gonna get to. I need to get to this game. I need to get to that game because, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen from one day to the next. And now I'm just like, I don't get to it. I don't get to it. You know, I've had enough experiences, enough great experiences. No big deal. Let's see. We're gonna fully upgrade that, and then we'll come down here and do that, and then we'll probably upgrade this stuff, and then we'll probably go into this, and then probably go for the iron skin, because it looks like it's gonna have some pretty good stats here.
Creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
Now we gotta go to the altar. Which I thought sped you up, but when you're holding on to something, it usually speeds you up, but I guess not. Maybe for the Necro it does, but for this guy, they were like, nah, dog. You don't need that. You're too strong already. Dang poison pool.
Feel the sting of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
I like the barbarian. It's a fun character to play. Just smashing things. I can't wait to see like their other its other abilities and stuff. I mean, it's very well possible I might create a character for you know, have each class. Create a character for each class. You always gotta watch out for those pentagrams in the ground. Those will hurt you to no end. Okay. Okay, we're trying to put it on the altar. Then also okay.
Look around at the mountains towering over you. Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father, for He has shown us the way.
For He has shown us the way, huh? If you don't know where you're going, just pin the. But of course, there are moments in here where it kind of wants you to explore. And you can. I mean, you don't have to do it. You know, that's the beauty of this game. You don't have to explore if you don't want to. You can choose to or not. Kind of rare in RPGs sometimes. I think for streaming, it's just better to just go through the story. Because who wants to sit there and watch people play side quests the whole time? You know, I don't find that fun. Even though side quests are fun to me, I don't find watching somebody play the side quests fun. You know, especially people who, you know, are really just here to see the story. You know, see how that plays out. Why is it like goats are like the mark of the devil or something? I like these games because I like games that have huge bosses and big cities and stuff. I don't know why, I just do. And a good story to them. I think that's why I just love RPGs so much.
Look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you are nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light. And remember.
I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've loved RPGs. You know, when it came to RPGs, I didn't, you know, when I started, I was just like playing, you know, Zelda and stuff, and then started getting into Final Fantasy, and then, you know, there's just so many, you know. Okay, Vigo, what do you got for us?
So, I like playing cards. Doesn't make me a sinner. But that bribe. Good soldiers died on account of what I did. Is that the kind of man I am? The kind I'll always be. Damn it. I'm praying. Why isn't this working? You made it. That makes one of us at least.
You heard from Prava?
I will, soon. But enough about that. You're about to meet Father Inarius himself. Not everyone comes back, you know. You'd better. I owe you a stiff drink.
Yeah, you do. Taking care of stuff for you. Having me run around all of this world and I don't get nothing out of it? Come on, man. Like in here, like things like this, you can't.
Kneel before him and remember,
You know.
you are small. One.
This is like the temple of Inarius, which is the angel. Inarius was the father of Sanctuary. He built it with Lilith. Which I think they explain that in here, but see, I might have just ruined it for everyone.
This is how you choose to approach me.
Forgive this intrusion, but
Tell me what you need.
I must traverse the Black Lake, and that cannot be done without your blessing.
If I've learned anything during my time here, it is that what we're looking for and what we need are rarely the same thing. I once thought I could find an end to this war, but there has been no resolution, only more pain. Everything I've done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be. This world we made was born from the impossible, and yet, like its creators, it rots from the inside.
I don't... Lilith has entered the ancient city. With your blessing, I can pursue her.
Your kind are weak, and this world has been wasted on the crusades of the unworthy.
I can stop her.
This audience is concluded.
I thought angels were supposed to be nice guys, but they're kind of buttholes. At least in here. No, we can't. We can't fast travel to Corvalar. At least, you know, Inarius is kind of a butthole, but he's understandable because he's, you know, kind of got this demon on his back with Lilith. This game is like deep rooted in prophecy and all that stuff, which is cool. I love it when games kind of, you know, go into like a prophecy, or, you know, even I like time travel. I like this kind of stuff where it's like prophecy and it was foretold that, you know, one day this warrior would come to wreak havoc on the land. I say not very many games do that, but then I start thinking about like some of the games that actually do that, and there's a lot. I know you guys are probably like, why didn't he pick up those pants up there? Well, that's because sometimes I just don't pick up stuff, certain things. I don't know why. I just don't. Oh, silver ore. Doesn't look like we've come across... I don't think the Barbarian has slots like the Necro does. Necros have slots so that they can... slots are basically like things that you could put gems in. And I don't think the Barbarian has that. Okay, that's better than what I have. This might be better than what I'm running. Oh yeah, we're gonna put those on. Put that on too. you know, gotta keep up with the armor. Because if you don't keep up with the armor in like games like this, you're just gonna get wrecked. Like, I think like by like level like 20 or 30, you could start kind of like going through your inventory and be like, okay, this is kind of how I wanna, you know, build my character. But in the beginning stages, like, it's whatever. Like, if you want to focus more on strength and stuff, you know, put as much as you can into the strength, kind of, or try to find, you know, armor that gives you more strength, or jewelry that gives you more strength. Like with a barbarian, I think it's probably best to have like more strength, anyways. Like a necro, you'd want like more intelligence and probably wellness, or whatever. I think it's wellness, actually. Wellness. What am I saying, man? This game, man, it's a lot of fun. I tell you that. Even playing it solo is fun. I've always enjoyed games like this solo. Even like games like the Division stuff, enjoyed them solo. And I played it for quite a while too. You know, like I didn't just run through it. You know, I usually like to try to get my money's worth out of games. For the most part. If I can get, you know, more time out of it,
Blessed are those who bask
happy.
in the light. Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness. Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold.
Prava's cool. She's from the trailers.
Yet you stand before me unscathed. I know his ways. That is approval enough for me. In the name of the light, I bless you. May the light flow through you and keep you from corruption and sin. Our victory is prophesied in the heavens.
Yeah, very deep-rooted in prophecy in this game. Okay, I need to go here. Okay. Is there like a... That's the only thing about this game, like you don't get your horse until Act 3. And that is like, this is kind of a drag. I will say that much. Like, you should at least get it like at the end of Act 1. To be honest, I personally feel like you should have gotten your horse by the end of Act 1. But I think the reason why they did that is because after Act 3, it just starts snowballing from there. Like, you just start just going through the story, and before you know it's like done. You're like, oh dang, alright. Pull out this big claymore. See what that does. Not bad. Oh, he like switches hands. Oh dang, he like throws it in the... Kind of like throws it in the air to himself. Like juggles it. That's cool. I get why they don't let you get your horse until later on, because once you get your horse, you're like, it's like almost like you're almost not even obligated to fight most of the stuff that's, you know, being thrown at you. Gotta get that silver ore. Because that helps to upgrade my weapons and stuff. Just slaying these dudes. Like, I would never want to live in this type of world, like, at all. Like, ever. It would be so freaking dangerous, man. I mean, granted, it would probably be fun, you know, slaying monsters and stuff. But at the same time, man, it'd just be like, phew. Always having to watch your back. You never know what's going to come right around the corner. Be rough. You have to dealing with ghosts and like all manner of creatures. Which opened a portal from. Yeah, that's how they came into to be, is by a portal. Dang. Yeah, I know some people who don't like this kind of style of RPG. But I don't know. For me, any RPG. For the most part. I mean, there are a few that I'm like, this is gonna be kind of like a shortcut. Nice. leveled up? Okay, let's... So that we're not... You know... So we're not behind on our abilities. Because there was a moment, like, when I was playing my other character, where I was all like, man, I have no idea why I'm, you know, not doing so well right now. And I was like, oh, I have like 10 skill points, you know? Like, I was just like, oh, well, I should probably use those. And then I was just like, oh, okay, duh.
I'll explain on the way.
Alright, let's go. Go to the Black Lake. Yeah, if you're ever like in a doubt of like what you can do and stuff, just, you know, use the little circle button. Or it might be different on, it's probably different on PC. And just hop out of the way, man. Get surrounded by some of these things and you kind of almost stop looking at your health at that point. But I try to keep an eye on my health. And then, you know, and then I'm like, oh crap, I didn't have enough.
Rothma's description of the ritual was
that's how.
difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again.
Really? Okay. Okay. Let's see if you can help us here then, Nyrel. I think it's Nyrel. I forget. It's alright. Listen, I'm old. Forget things.
The breeze coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry.
Okay. Let's get your mother resurrected here.
Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Lyra, stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, Magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key.
Neyrelle, you were so loved.
Neyrelle.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rothma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
All right.
I feel a cold wind flowing through my bones.
Yep. So do I. Yeah, some of these areas, man, nasty looking. They did a really good job though on this.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first. It unfolded as my visions foretold. How we hurtle towards the prophecy's end.
Okay. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, when I'm at a lower level, I don't really care what my what my stats are at that point. Because eventually you're gonna get stuff that's like super strong. I can only imagine what level 100 gear looks like in this game. I bet it looks freaking amazing. Especially like some of the legendary stuff. You always gotta watch out for the little teeth. If you see like teeth on a character, that means that they can get they basically can take your health down pretty quickly.
In dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. The scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. Mine and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
Well then, Rathma.
I need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
Of course. I think that is the only one we have to get for this one to go forward. I think there's one over there. I think we have to get that one over here, and then I think there's another one up the other way. Then we should be able to climb up, I think. Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. I didn't want to sneeze right in the mic. I think we can go this way now. Yeah. No, gotta get away from that. But basically, like mind controls you. Those little pentagons. Ah, got stuck in that.
I must wait.
I must wait. Definitely the Barbarian has way more health. If we were a Necro, they would have taken us out so quick. Sting mages.
The prophecy became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell.
You know, sometimes it's kind of nice to go back and play the game again, because there's moments in this game where I know I missed because I was just like either not paying attention or I was doing something else at the time. I'm very much like somebody who gets distracted by other things sometimes, and so I'm like, sometimes it's for me it's best to play the game a couple times. I mean, I definitely know what happens at the end, but sometimes there's the middle part where I'm like, oh, that's right, that's what happened. Dang, bloated corpses are gnarly. The ones in Diablo 3 were pretty annoying. Alright, we still need to get one more. Okay. Oh, and of course, we're gonna have to go around. Okay. Yeah, vampire bats, you all in the frenzy. Faster, easier to just take them out like that.
So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Norris would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
Okay. Plus, I'm also playing with my headphones on too, so it's a lot harder to get distracted. I used to do that with every game, but sometimes I don't feel like it, you know, putting on headphones to listen to the game and stuff. Sometimes it has to be like a game that I'm like super into. Like probably when I play Spider-Man, when that comes out, I'll probably utilize my headset more. Just because I know I want to pay attention more to that game. They have those little hearts above them. That means that they have extra health. Those are right there, you know, priest health. Huh. Interesting. You get out of my way there.
Oh, you refuse to give me the key. You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself.
I feel like that's what every angel says in any game that I've ever played. They just say, "Oh, I create my own destiny. The prophecy is just a small part."
Is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
I wish it would be true, Father.
Yeah, well, Daddy should have never had relations with a demon, especially Lilith.
Curse this place. I am being followed.
Very grotesque type of environment. It's cool though. That's where we need to get to. But of course there will be things in our way.
Outsider, beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and more. How fitting it shall be your grave.
feel like some of these bigger ones are gonna be tough to really, you know, like beat. That's right. Vigo's in this like little sword. Like when I had Blood Wave, how come it didn't do that? How come it didn't just take down their health like super quick? I had Blood Wave on my my Necro, and it didn't seem like it was a good skill, to be honest. It felt kind of weak. Coming.
I must wait.
We're getting him. We're getting him though. Honestly, I thought World Tier 1 was like gonna be super easy, but actually not. It's actually not too bad. Because they kind of like balance the health out.
Not ready yet.
Definitely. Thank goodness Vigo's here. If we didn't have Vigo, probably be in big trouble.
Not ready yet.
You gotta keep moving, man.
Not ready yet.
Stay in one spot for too long, or you're gonna get wrecked. He's done. Ooh. Ooh, I think we just picked up our first legendary. Ooh, that's awesome. Let's see here. Put that on. Put that on. Oh, okay. Well then, I guess we didn't need the other ones, do we? Ooh, man, that looks awesome. That axe.
Vigo, who did this?
I have done all that was asked. pain is gone now. This... was it just punishment? A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel, is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
No, not too late. The light has come to carry you home. Do you not see it, friend?
Yes. Yes. I see it now. They have come.
Dang, man.
You did not need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Poor Vigo. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I wonder what this axe is gonna do, man.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
I mean, I think I'm more chosen than an angel, right? I mean, come on, you know, we're just some human.
Where is she?
She's not here, I don't think. Yeah, it's too quiet. She would be here if it was if it was loud.
Is that Rathma?
The cutscenes are so good. Another cutscene. Yeah.
I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Man, Lilith is just such a cool character. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's really not a... I guess I could just go there, go here. Go to Yelesna and then make my way back to Nero. We'll speak to her, and then it should be about that time we'll wrap it up. That's cool. I didn't even know I had a shield like that. Congratulations, you reached level 14. And if there's anybody out there who's wondering, like, can I solo this game or whatever? Yes, you can absolutely solo this game. I mean, of course, it makes it more fun if you have friends to play it with, but...
Viggo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrelle. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
That is... I think that's the end of Act 1. Yep, the end of Act 1 was that one. Then we're on to Act 2, which is up this way. But we'll finish. We'll track it, and then we're gonna travel back to Kiavashed. Travel back. You can always tell when there's the end of act of the acts because they because Lorath will come in and start talking and stuff. So you know what? I'm actually going to not upgrade that. Might upgrade these. Upgraded 3 times. Might as well.
Anything breaks, the Forefather bless. What do you
It'll
need?
help us anyways, either way. I have to keep an eye on the jewelry though, because the item power is different, and it's not always going to show you that, you know, what's going to be better for you. So you kind of have to be careful when you discard or salvage.
You can take what's left. That's good salvage.
Alright. Everything is salvaged. We've upgraded to... I think we even have...
Found the new boil on my hand.
Get the healing. I think we even have something over here too. Yeah,
Well,
I think we can...
You certainly have the look of someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients. I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade that. Then when we hit 20, we'll upgrade that. Then when we're 30, we'll upgrade that. And 45. I mean, I don't know if we'll get to 60 or not. Probably not. Not during the campaign.
Blessings.
But we'll probably get to like 45 in campaign. But alright, I think... Let's see... Also, you know, upgrade. Put our... Okay, alright. Well, thanks everyone for coming out and checking out the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter where I post all my gaming shenanigans at Dark Animus. And I will see you guys back here on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for some more Diablo 4. Have a good night, everyone, and have a great weekend.